Welcome back to Carla's Kitchen Chronicles. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year before I forget. We're in the kitchen today making pigeon pea soup, aka Gungo Peas soup. We usually make it with corned beef or corned pork. Today I'm making it with the regular corned beef you find in the grocery store and some oxtail meat so that I can get the delicious flavors from the bone in the oxtail. So, thank you again for joining me for a delicious recipe and a yummy glass of wine. I'm drinking a Merlot today. And I'll see you in the kitchen shortly. Cheers. Okay guys, so I had my oxtail meat and my corned beef in the pressure cooker just to soften a little bit because I didn't want this to take all day to cook because I started late. My bad. So it's been 20 minutes and I'm checking it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it go for another 15 minutes, pressure cooker. As you can see, I cut the corned beef into cubes and I just put in the oxtail as usual. Okay. All right, guys, I want to highlight some of the vegetables, delicious vegetables that's going into this soup. Besides the herbs of thyme and scallion and garlic and onion and pimento seed, we have the green plantain, sweet potato. For those who don't know, yes, this is a white sweet potato. We have some what we call Irish potatoes. It's just potatoes. We have chocho, chayote, and yellow yam. So these are all gonna go into this soup, which contributes to the deliciousness. Also, I'm making some spinners. And for those who don't know that, that's little dumplings. Okay? All right, guys. So for my peas, I had it soaking and it's already cooked and soft, waiting for the meat to finish in the pressure cooker. Then I'm gonna add everything to the pot. Now you can do the peas two different ways. You can put it in the pot with the meat to soften up, or you could soak it for some hours, either overnight or get up early and bring it, wash it, put it in a pot with a piece of garlic and bring it to a boil, then turn it off, cover it up and let it soak until you're ready to cook. That's what I did today. I did it early, I washed it, put it in the water, soaked it and cooked it. So it's soft now. It's just waiting for everything else to go in with that. So that's just on the peas. You could do it either way, okay? All right, guys, the meat and the peas were joined together as one, and it's the pot's bubbling. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my spinners in and let that go ahead and cook for a little bit. Now, I did put the same juice I cooked the meat in the pot with the peas, okay? And for those who don't know what spinners is, this is it. I already knead the flour. And what I do, I go like this. And I drop it in the pot. And I make a few of those. You don't even have to make a whole bunch of flour or anything. Actually, literally, this is how small of amount the dough is. You just take a little bit at a time and you roll it like I just did and drop it in the pot. Okay guys, let me show you what those spinners look like. I didn't put a whole lot in the pot because we have so much vegetable, and you know what? You really don't need all that spinners. You really don't need all that flour. But see, they're in the pot cooking. I'm gonna season the pot with some garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and some adobo. Or some other complete seasoning that I might think of, but it's cooking, it's gonna boil, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the vegetables. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add my powdered seasoning. I have some complete seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. I did put some oxtail seasoning, that's optional, and a dash of ginger. Okay, and I'm gonna stir that in and add salt to taste. Okay, guys, also my dad, yes, I called my mom and dad in for this recipe because I hadn't made it in so long. So I had to get a little touch up on what goes in, what doesn't go in, what you could put. But my dad said since I'm using the corned beef from the store, you know, that you use on St. Patty's Day or whatever, I could put a little bit of the peppercorn stuff in there, the seasoning. So I'm gonna just dash a little bit, not the whole packet, just a little bit in there. And just add that to the seasoning. And if you want, maybe you could put a little more. I'm just trying it. I never had it in there. I'm just gonna see what it tastes like. All right, guys. Oh, look at that. That's going. We're gonna go ahead and put in our vegetables and also our coconut milk. So let me see here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add the coconut milk, 1 cup. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a little something like this and pour that back in there, okay? And then I'm also going to go ahead and start adding the vegetables in the pot. And then I'm gonna cook everything down, and then I'm gonna add the herbs like the onion, the garlic, piece more garlic. There's already garlic in there. The onion, the pepper, the thyme, the pimento seed, all of that good stuff in there. And then I'm gonna let that cook down, and I'm gonna taste it and see what it tastes like, okay? Let's see. Oops, sorry about that. Whew. That's happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that beautiful soup going. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the scallions, the thyme, the onion, garlic, and pimento seeds. And to top it off, I'm not gonna put a hole through the pepper or anything, just a green pepper. My daddy said just add a green pepper to it. I am gonna stir it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also make sure that pepper sits in the middle. And I'm gonna cover my pot. And I'm gonna let that simmer down. Simmer down. What? Okay, guys, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's see what's going on in this pot. I've been stirring it on and off. I add a little more salt and a little more seasoning to taste. You can do the same thing. So let's see what's going on. All right, look at that, y'all. Let me just adjust that camera a bit. What are we gonna do? It's getting nice and look at that. Oh my gosh. And the vegetables are pretty much like, you know, almost cooked. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for a little, maybe 15 more minutes. Just because I like everything to just blending really well. Seasoning, salt, vegetables, meat, everything to just pepper, everything to just have a nice flavor and come together well. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover it again halfway, and I have it on medium low, not super low, because I do want it to cook. And I'm gonna go ahead and cover it again to medium low, on medium low. My camera is just giving me a hard time. On medium low, and then once it's done, I'll come back and show it to you. Okay, guys, let's see here what we got. Woo, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove off. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit before I dish it out in the plates. All right, and your soup, your Gungo Peas soup is ready. Ta-da! Look at that.